Hi everyone, welcome back to Harshit AI Academy. So we will continue our discussion with data types in Python for data science and data analytics, right? And today we will be talking about list, then we will talk about tuple, which is another very important data type. Then we will talk about set, and then we will talk about dictionary. We will be talking about dictionary. These are four different data types which we will talk about. So let us talk about list first. Okay. Imagine that you have to store multiple items in one single variable. So in that case, we can use a data type like list, right? Basically, what we will do is we will define one variable. For example, I will write one variable intro and I'll create a list. Okay, so to create a list, I need to open square brackets. And inside square brackets, I can store multiple items and any item with any data type. For example, first value I'll assign as RAM. Then third value can be 34. Next value can be 24.5. I can store Boolean values, complex values. Okay, those values also. So let me create the list first. I will create a list. So I'll write intro equals to square brackets. Let me zoom in. And then I'll store the same values which I said. RAM, then 34, then 24.5. Let me store one Boolean value also. Right. So this is a list. Now, when we talk about list, you should know that this is ordered and mutable data type. What does it mean? Every item in this list will have one index position. Okay. So RAM will have index position of 0 because first item always in Python will have index location of 0. Then the next item will have index location of 1, then 2, then 3, and so on and so forth. Okay. So this is how we create a list. We can access any item use of this list using uh, slicing method or using its index location. So if I have to create, I have to access any item. For example, I want to access 34. So I can simply write intro, then square brackets. I'll call it using its index location. So 1. 34 has index location of 1. So I will write 30 intro index location 1 and see. Okay, I didn't run this. And 34. Clear? Now, when we talk about mutability of a list, which means there can be three types of operation done in a list. First one is I can add a new element. I can add a new element. I can remove an existing element. And the third operation is I can replace, which means update. I can replace or update existing elements. So let us try one by one. First, let's talk about adding a new element in this list. If I have to add a new element in this list, what I will do is I will simply use append method. Okay, I will use append method. Now, what is append? When we talk about append method, we simply talk about adding a new element to the end of the list. Okay, adding a new element to the end of the list. So, I will write, for example, I want to add Harshit in this list. So I will write intro name of the list dot append intro dot append then parenthesis, and now inside parenthesis I will provide the value I want to add. So if I have to add Harshit, I will write Harshit. Okay. Now Harshit is a string right here. So it will be written inside quotation. I will run the code, and now if I will print intro. So I should get Harshit at the end of the list and see what we are getting. Right. So intro method like append method is used to add a new element to the end of the list. I hope it's clear. Now, the question should be, what if I don't want to add new element to the end, but I want to add the element anywhere, maybe in the beginning or in the middle of the list, anywhere. So what we can do? So we will be using insert method in that case. Append cannot do this task. We will have to use insert method. And while using insert method, we can specify that what is the index location where we want to introduce new element. Okay, so let us try that. I will write intro dot insert, and now let us decide where we want to add the new element. So if I want to add index new element, maybe Shri, new element is Shri. Okay. So I want to add Shri after 34, which means index location for Shri will be 2. This is 0, this is 1, and we want to add new element at index location 2 here. And rest of the elements after Shri will be shifted to one index location in the right side. Okay, they will get an increment in their index location. So I will specify here index location 2. In index location 2, I want to add new element. And then I will put value, which will be Shri. Okay, let me add SHREE. Now it looks good. And now let me print and check whether this has been added or not. And here we go. We can see that Shri is added at index location 2. So we saw two different methods, append and insert. Right, I hope it's clear. Append will be adding element to the end of the list, and insert will be adding element to the one specific index location. Okay. Now we have seen adding elements, but what if I want to remove an element? So to remove the element, the easiest way is to use pop method. Okay, pop method. Let us see how. When we talk about pop, we have to write name of the list, parenthesis, dot pop and parenthesis. So name of the list dot pop. Now what happens that this pop method, it will remove the element from the end. Okay. By default, pop will remove last element from the list. This is how pop behaves. So what to do? In that case, let me run first. By default, it will remove Harshit. Okay, Harshit has been removed. It is also showcasing that what item it has removed. We can check by printing the intro list. We will not get Harshit anymore in the list. But what if I don't want to remove last element, but any element from the between? Okay. Like in the middle, we have 24.5. I want to remove this specific element. Maybe 34, maybe Ram, maybe Shri. Any item I want to remove. So how I can remove? Well, you just have to specify index location. I want to remove 24.5. So it has index location of 3 as well as -2. So let me use -2. Okay, Shri, 24.5 has -2 index location. Last element has -1, and this has -2 of index location. Okay, so when I will do the run this, see 24.5 has been removed. If I will print this list, we will not get 24.5 anymore. So I hope it's clear. Now let us try to replace the existing items. Okay, the third type of mutability of a list. So if I want to replace an item, what I will do, I will use index location and I will assign new value to that index location. Right. And we know that variables override them. If you assign another value to a variable, previous value is gone and new value is added there. So if I want to remove this 34 and I want to put 55 in place of 34. Okay, so what I need to do? First, I need to call the list intro, then square bracket. Okay, intro, then square bracket. And then what is index location of 34? That is 1. And then simply using assignment operator equal assign new value to this variables, this location, which will be 55. And here we go. Now if I will check, I will print this intro. We are getting 55. We are not getting 34 anymore. So this is how we perform append, insert, pop, and different methods in list. If you want a detailed videos with, if you want a detailed video for list only and rest of the methods of list, please do let me know in the comment so that I can create a separate video only on list, because in list is a data type which is very important for interview. Okay, this is very basic and very important. Okay, in your projects also you will be using list a lot in comparison with tuple, set and other things. Okay, so do let me know in the comments. Okay, now the next data type we are going to talk about is tuple. Next one is tuple. So when we talk about tuple, it is very similar to list. The major difference is that list is mutable and tuple is immutable. Tuple is immutable. Is immutable. What does it mean tuple is immutable? Okay, what is meaning of tuple is immutable? It means once tuple is created, we cannot add, remove or update its elements. Okay, once tuple is created, we cannot update it. We cannot make changes in it. Right. So how to create a tuple? Well, to create a tuple, you need to write, for example, I will create a tuple ABC equals to, it is created using parenthesis. You will have to write parenthesis and now assign values, whatever values you want to assign. For example, Ram, okay, then uh, Shri, then Lakshya. So all these are my nephews. If I miss anyone's name, they're gonna kill me. Okay, 35. So this is how I create a tuple. Okay, we can check data type of this using type function. I'll have to type function, right? ABC and tuple. Okay, we don't have major methods in tuple, so uh, I'll do one thing. I'll create a separate video on different types of methods on different data types. Okay. But as of now, this is how we create a tuple. Yeah, we can access elements of it. That is a different topic. Next data type we have is set. Next one is set. When we talk about set, you should know that set is partially mutable and partially immutable data type. What does it mean? Sometimes set is mutable, sometimes it is immutable. Now you might be thinking that I'm crazy, right? But no. Set is mutable, but once it is converted to frozen set, it is not mutable anymore. It becomes immutable. Set is mutable, frozen set is immutable. Set is created using curly braces. I will create ABC equals to, this is how we create a set. And you should know that set will not allow you to have duplicate elements. It means an element can be stored once only and only unique data types. It means either all the elements should be integer or all the elements should be string, all the elements should be boolean. Okay. So I will write 2, 3, 1, 6, 5, 7, 3, 3, 3. Now you can see I have written items again and again. Okay, and I also have no particular order, neither descending or ascending order. So if I create this set and I will print it, you will see something magical. You can see orders are in ascending order. Okay. And again, if I have tried to assign an item multiple times, it has been stored only once, not more than once. Right. And this is something unique about sit that you should know. Now, a couple of methods. Let me talk about set. When we talk about set, we have a method called as add. Okay, so if I have to add a new element to this set, I will write uh, abc dot add and then parenthesis. I will add new element. For example, 9, and I will print abc. So I will get 9 also. Right. So we can perform this task multiple times, and this is how we create a set and we use it. Okay. Now, another very important data type is dictionary. Okay, I'm taking less time in a tuple and set because I want to provide more time to dictionary and list. So when we let us talk about dictionary first. Let us talk about dictionary. When we talk about dictionary, it is very unique because values or items are not stored independently. Okay, they're stored as key value pair. Okay, key value pair. For example, if I have to create a list called as intro, okay, let me create it. I will create intro dictionary, not list. I will write intro uh, equals to dictionary is created using curly braces, right? Now I need to have pairs. One item will be one pair. So if I want my first pair to be name Harshit, so I can write my key, which will be name, and then for this key, I will write value separated by colon. So name will be Harshit, right? And then I'll put comma so that I can assign a new pair. So I will write age 34. Right. So name Harshit, age 34. Understood? So we have this intro dictionary, and this is one pair, and this is another pair. Now remember that key value both, any one of them, if it is a string, it should be written inside quotation, no matter it is a key or a value. Clear? Okay. So I'm assigning only two key value pairs. I'll run this. I'll print intro. I'll get two key value pairs. If you want to check length of this intro, you can write len of intro. It's two only because two key value pairs are there. Now, I will talk about very important methods with respect to this intro, like a dictionary. So basically, the first method I'm going to talk about is dot items. Okay, what will dot items do? It will return all the key value pairs. Okay, it will return all the key value pairs. So I will write intro dot items and see. It is giving me result a list where I'm getting two items. Each item is a tuple. Item is a tuple, and elements of the tuple are one by one, key and value, key and value. So this key name is key, its value. Then age is key, its value. So it will return all the key value pairs. It is mostly used while using for loop. Okay. Then if I want to get all the dictionary, all the okay. If I want to get all the keys only, I want to get all the keys only. So I can write intro dot keys, name of the dictionary dot keys, name of the dictionary dot keys. So it will return all the keys only, name and age. These are the keys, right? If I want to get all the values, then I can write dictionary name dot values. Okay, I can write intro dot values. Oh my God. Yes. And here we go. Harshit and 34. These are the values I have. So I hope you understood how to create a dictionary and how to call all these keys, values, or uh, items. Right. Now, there are many methods in this dictionary also. Right. So I'll be creating a separate video on that. And what I will do in that video that I will use all the methods, whether it's about list, tuple, set, or dictionary. Okay, I'll bring all the methods which you should know, which are applicable for data science or data analytics, right? And yeah, that is how I'm going to create my next video. So before I complete this video, I'll request everyone to please follow me on Instagram and LinkedIn. In this video's description, I have added the link for Harshitya Academy Instagram page and LinkedIn page. Also, please subscribe this channel and show some love and support so that I can get motivated and I can give my best to provide you better content day by day. Okay, you can let me know anything you want me to teach, right? With respect to data science or data analytics, AI, machine learning, anything. I'll create videos on it, but do let me know in the comments. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye bye.